Let's make our spiritual journey easy and joyful by practicing step by step. For today's video, the message is to purify our heart. It is a message that has been spoken by sages and prophets across cultures and religions, by thinkers and artists, by ordinary people and extraordinary leaders. It is a message that speaks to the very essence of who we are and what we can become. What does it mean to purify our heart? It means to cleanse it of all that is harmful, negative, and impure. It means to rid ourselves of envy, hatred, greed, and all other forms of selfishness. It means to cultivate love, compassion, generosity, and all other forms of kindness. It means to align our thoughts, words, and deeds with the highest values of humanity, such as justice, peace, and harmony. Why is it important to purify our heart? Because our heart is the source of all our actions, and our actions shape our destiny. If our heart is polluted, our actions will be harmful and destructive, not only to ourselves but to others as well. If our heart is pure, our actions will be beneficial and constructive, not only to ourselves but to others as well. If we want to create a better world, we must start by creating a better self, and that starts with purifying our heart. How do we purify our heart? It is not an easy task, nor a quick one. It requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to face our own shortcomings and flaws. It requires self-reflection, self-discipline, and self-transformation. It requires learning from the wisdom of others and applying it to our own life. It requires prayer, meditation, or any other form of spiritual practice that connects us to the divine or the universal. But most of all, it requires a genuine desire to purify our heart, not for our own sake, but for the sake of all beings. It requires a recognition that we are all interconnected, that our well-being is intimately connected to the well-being of others, and that the purification of our heart is a contribution to the purification of the world. My dear friends, we live in a world that is in dire need of purification. A world that is polluted by violence, hatred, discrimination, and injustice. A world that is threatened by environmental degradation, poverty, and disease. A world that is divided by ideologies, religions, and cultures. But we also live in a world that is full of potential, full of beauty, full of goodness. A world that is waiting for us to purify our heart and unleash our full potential as human beings. Let us, therefore, purify our heart, not only today but every day of our life. Let us purify our heart through our thoughts, words, and deeds. Let us purify our heart through our relationships, our work, and our leisure. Let us purify our heart through our compassion, our generosity, and our love. And let us remember the words of Rumi, the great Persian poet and mystic, "Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself." Thank you for watching.